What's up, champ?
What's up?
What's up, man?
How's
What's
everything?
I'm chilling.
Coming off that best one of your career so far. How I feel?
It feel good. It feel good. I'm chilling right now.
You in Philly right now?
I mean, you can say that.
You guys getting hit with the snow like us?
I'm not even sure how y'all getting hit with it.
New York City's supposed to get 8 to 10, and Long Island's gonna get a blizzard.
Oh no, I'm not sure we supposed to get no 8 to 10.
Yeah, I'm in VA. We're supposed to get it later on around midnight. I seen you posted a pic the other day. Said you were sparring Boots. How often y'all spar?
We don't spar that much, but when we do spar, it's good.
I want to see that.
Everybody say that.
Yeah.
Y'all should. Yeah, I hope to see y'all on the card together. Actually, y'all should do that in Philly.
Yeah, hopefully. We're gonna see what's up.
Future of boxing.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's up.
So I know a lot of people are asking you, unification or a rematch? I know it's like you said, whatever comes, but what do you prefer to go for undisputed or?
I mean, it's looking like I'm gonna be defending. Like undisputed is off the table right now due to I believe MJ.
Is it promotional?
Say that again.
Is it a promotional thing or?
No, I think he got a fight coming up already. MJ, I think he got a fight.
So the timeline don't match up right now.
Yeah, that's the only thing. So probably both of us fight somebody. Maybe come out victorious.
Figueroa is going up, right?
Say that again.
Figueroa, he going up, right?
I'm not sure. We was trying to see what's up with a rematch, so I'm not even sure at this point what's going to happen.
When you I know you seen a lot of people had the scores all over the place. How did you score after you watched it a few times?
After I watched it, I had me winning a lot of rounds. I had me winning the majority of the rounds. And even like as far as like the leader rounds, like 10, 11, 12, and 9, 10, 11, 12, I had me up early in the beginning of the rounds, but he definitely try to steal some of the, like the end of the round, he definitely tried to steal it. So I definitely had me like, I think I had me up like 7 or 8 rounds.
And would you say he was your hardest opponent so far?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, man. I saw with you, I remember me and you, we've had some back and forth on Twitter before, but it's all healthy.
How was that like? What was that conversation like? You got to refresh my memory because
I said that I used to write articles for 8 Count, and I said it was a misunderstood thing that I said yeah, I was hyping you up. You're like, I don't need no hyping up. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm like, nah, I meant it in like a good way. I believe in you.
I know what you're talking about. I know.
Yeah. So I was like,
I ain't know what type time you was on. Everybody was on angles with me, so I ain't know what type time you was on.
But you though, I think in your very next fight, it was 3 or 4 fights ago, you showed me that, and it really impressed me. It showed me a completely new level to your game where you were fighting the dude. You were on the ropes and you're fighting him inside, and you were making him miss, but you were banging on the inside. And you were just fucking him up. But, like, you were making him – you don't see that very often anymore. And that right there, that's talent, and it's something you don't see. And it's something that I look forward to now every time I watch you fight. You're my guy at 122 and going up to 126, 130.
No, for sure. Thanks. I appreciate that.
I also I seen you at the Gary fight when he fought Maxayo. Was you getting a look at 126 because you see yourself there soon?
No, I wasn't that. I mean,
okay.
I was just having fun. It was a nice fight to come out to. I wanted to come out and have fun. And plus, I had a fighter on the card as well. So it was like, why not go to that fight?
Oh, so
but I
definitely
got to see like what the 126 hitting for. But it's like, I'm already a big, like I fought at 26 before. So that like, it's right there.
So if it was up to you, who would you fight next? Like, forget all the promotional
If it was
things.
Up to Dejay, I need the belts. Yeah, I need the belts. If it was up to me.
Okay, so he's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
second half of the year.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit though. When it happens, that's gonna be lit.
That's a good.
I
That's
don't
a
know if
good
you can
fight.
see the comments, but that's the dream fight everybody want to see you in a way.
Oh, anyway.
In a way, I don't
Yeah,
think
I hear
Inoue is
that a
going to be the
lot.
same at 122.
I hear that a lot.
I don't think.
Have you ever
I
seen
don't
him
think
fight?
that power. I
Say
don't
that
think.
again.
I don't think his
Have you
power
ever seen him
carries like
fight?
that's 122.
I haven't. I still have yet to fully watch a full fight of him.
Watch the Donari fight. That really the Donaire fight. It really shows you, because Donaire is like, he's crafty. He's a veteran. He gave it. He clipped him. In that fight, and if he could clip him, I think guys at 122 could clip him. I just think that sooner or later, Inoue is going to get up to a point where he gone up too high, and we're going to see him look normal. But because we're so used to seeing him look amazing, is people are going to shut him down. Kind of like when Loma went up to 135, and he didn't look amazing. Like, he still looked great, but he didn't look like unstoppable anymore. I think that's what's going to happen with Inoue. Not taking anything away from him, I'm just saying.
No, I understand.
You got one of your biggest haters in the comments too. I don't know if you know who he is.
We're talking about Lalos?
Lalos.
Oh, I don't know. Say, motherfucker.
If I seen you on Twitter, you had, I don't want to say argument, but some back and forth with Shakur. What was all that?
That ain't nothing. Yeah, that ain't about nothing. That's me voicing my opinion, and he voicing his opinion. That's it.
Shakur don't like opinions.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, I know. He's me. I've gone back and forth with him too.
Hey, it's crazy because last year when you had your fight against Leo and then Figueroa, a lot of people was giving me heat because I had you as my fight of the year. I mean, I knew everybody was gonna pick Canelo, but I don't think you got the respect you deserve for last year.
I don't never get the respect I deserve, but I don't even care at that point. You feel me? It is what it is. Because guess what? I'm gonna keep winning. So that's all that matters in my eyes. I don't care about nothing but keep winning. And every time I step in the ring, I'm gonna win.
How old are you right now?
I'm 27.
Oh yeah, so you still got a long way to go.
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
All right, so somebody in the comments asked, who are your favorite active fighters right now?
My favorite active? I like, not including myself, I like Boots. I like Earl. I like Crawford. I like watching Tank. I like watching Devin Haney. I'm trying to get over there to the UK. I want to go over to the UK again. I like watching Josh Taylor. I miss watching Carl Frampton. That's my guy. So shout out to him because he definitely gave me a lot of opportunities.
Y'all work together?
Yeah. Say that again.
Y'all work together?
Yeah, hell yeah, a lot. We probably got over 100 rounds.
Oh, was it just work to get some work in, or was y'all getting each other ready for a fight?
No, I was getting him ready for all his fights.
Mm.
Yeah, I got him ready for the Nonito Donaire fight. That was the first fight I ever got him ready for. Was the Donaire fight. Then I got him ready for the second fight that was supposed to happen due to that freak accident that was gonna be in Philly. When his first fight that was gonna be with Top Rank, and then he rescheduled or something like that. Then he fought. I got him ready out Vegas when he fought Tyler McCreary. And then that's when he fought Southpaw, I believe. But no, yeah. Where we was at? Where we was at?
So how long have you been pro right now?
About 15 years. Oh, pro? 7 years pro.
Okay. Is there any fighters?
I've been boxing active for like 15 altogether or something like that, but I've been pro for like 7 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there any fighters that that's making noise right now that you fought as an amateur?
No, not that I recall.
I always like to know because you'll get some interesting names when you ask.
One of them before Neverett or how you pronounce it? Neverette or Neverette?
Yeah.
You fought him with him?
Manuel.
No. It's I fought the one he Ruben Villa.
Oh yeah, he fought a couple
him in the Golden Gloves. Yeah. I fought
How
him.
was that?
He beat me. He won. And then he beat Gary Russell. But me and Gary Russell was like the returning champs. So that I was at 123 at the time. That weight class was like loaded, and I had just won the year before. So when we met up, I went out there. I went out there for one specific reason. That was to beat Sean Simpson, because he had beat me in the pile, and I feel like I won. I feel like they wasn't giving me all my points and stuff like that. So once I went out there, I did what I did with him, and I stepped in there with Ruben. I just couldn't get nothing off that night.
Hey, what you
No, I ain't worried about it right now. I ain't even worried about it right now.
Hey, what year was that at the pound?
That was
that Toledo?
Yeah, I think so. Was
that the one where Clarissa came out at?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yo, damn, what year was that?
You beat Gary Antoine?
Who, me?
Yeah. Someone in the comments said that.
Yeah, I did.
He's starting to make noise right now at 140.
Yeah, I beat him.
He's telling Haney to come up. I think that's a dangerous fight for Haney to do. He's got enough smoke at 135. He should just settle it. I think it's a dangerous fight for him.
So out of all the names that around your weight, 122, 126, who do you think is? I know you beat them all, but who do you think is the biggest threat?
Biggest threat? Yo, I don't really see none of them as a big threat to me. I'm being honest. Like, I don't see none of them as a big threat, because if I feel like if they're a big threat, then it's a chance that I can lose to them. And I don't really see a chance to losing to anybody, because I know how to win. And these guys, we the same weight. Like, no matter what they say, we the same weight. I don't see none of them as a big or a huge threat to me. I just don't. I really don't. Now I can say like a guy like Gary Russell or one of them would definitely be a good match. Like, it'll definitely be some problems running into these guys, but I can't say nobody is a huge threat to me.
Got you. And I caught on earlier. You said with Figueroa that you had yourself winning a lot of rounds. I remember after the fight when he was trying to argue about it, you said you felt it was close. So you had yourself winning more rounds after watching it over than what you first thought.
No, listen, from the rip, from when I first thought, I knew them early rounds. I'm like, I got a couple of them early rounds. I'm always gonna be aware when I'm in that ring. So I knew I got a lot of early rounds, as well as being realistic when you in there and them joints coming, but you rumbling and you fighting, you slipping and countering and hitting. In the midst of all that, you do know that the fight is close, because this guy is still right here with you. You know, he's still throwing too, so you know it's gonna be a close fight. As well as you hearing the fans react off of how his punches is, but not yours. So it's like everything. You feel me? As well as I'm going, the ref telling me pick my punches up, but he's not saying nothing to him. So it's like I'm going off of all these things that was going in the ring, and like I'm like, all right, it's a close fight. But when I sat back and I just rewatched that joint, when I got home, sitting, I'm looking, I'm like, oh no, I said no, they got the game fucked up. They tripping. Honestly, they got the game fucked up. They got this shit fucked up. Like, no, I won that fight. They tripping. So that's how that went. But I now watching, I'm like, I won a lot of them rounds. I won the majority of them rounds. Like, at least 7 rounds.
After you watch it a few times, are you upset that some people even had him winning?
No, I ain't upset, because I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to curse, but I don't really give a fuck. You know? I dealt with that already, like feeling like, oh damn, everybody not accepting me right now, or I'm overlooked, or however, like I don't get the respect I deserve. I'm over that shit. Like I already dealt with that type of stuff, so now it's just like, man, fuck y'all. That's how y'all feel about me. I'm gonna give y'all a part of me now. I'm gonna give y'all how I feel. Y'all showed me how y'all felt with me, so I'm just gonna put it like that, and that's how I feel right now. Like I feel I got a huge chip on my shoulder against a lot of people, and I mean, I'm take that and I train and I use that for the next fight, and then we'll see what happens the next fight. We don't care if you had Figueroa winning, because he lost.
Watching that shit with his fucking heart, man. Yo, you can't.
We don't care who you had winning, because he lost.
Hey, quick question. because we know it is a lot of talent, down there with y'all smaller guys, right? Do you think because of y'all size, because y'all smaller guys, smaller weight, y'all really don't get the look or the credit that y'all really deserve, like the 140s and 147s and up?
I can see that. I can agree with that, as well as, but y'all guys, I got the little weight class lit right now. I got the smaller section lit. I gotta give respect to Inouye because he got his weight class popping. But I definitely put on for the small weights. But that's definitely one of the major reasons. So yes.
You know what? A lot of it is the new school with social media, and I know you're very active on your Twitter. You interact with fans a lot, something that a lot of boxers don't do. And I think that's something that's very important in this new era, because you see, like, a lot of guys, they don't market themselves like that. You're very into it with fans. You're very loud, but like in a good way. You're very charismatic. You're gonna be able to market yourself. So that's a good thing. And if there's anyone at the lower,
you telling me I need to shut up more? You talking about I'm very loud?
No, but like in a good way. I'm loud too. But like you attract attention to you. And you know what? There's no such thing as bad attention. I mean, as far as like talking your shit, as long as you back it up, as long as you keep backing it up, no one could say really anything. They could talk, they could hate, but if people hate on you, they're gonna pay to try to watch you lose. Like with Floyd, that's why Floyd made so much money, because he was a villain.
Yep, still making money.
So if you have to make yourself a villain, make yourself a villain. But you got fans in this room right here.
No, I appreciate that.
I just feel that a lot of the more skill, in my opinion, is with the smaller guys, because the smaller guys can.
We gotta do a lot more.
Yeah, but I just feel that the bigger guys get a little more credit and a little more recognition than a lot of y'all small guys. Not saying y'all don't any, but I just feel that if some of you guys was at bigger weights, the spotlight would be on you guys even more. That's why that question. It's kind of like unfair. And I understand what Jimmy's saying about social media, but you got promoters, you got managers. Hey, you supposed to promote me, not just for a fight. Promote me. You know what I'm saying? We can't just sell this fight. Now you got to sell me as the fighter. You see what I'm saying? That's all year round. And I just feel y'all small guys really don't get that recognition, and some of the bigger guys not worth it.
I agree.
I agree, because if I was 140 or up,
yeah,
with the accolades I got,
exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
9 undefeated fighters,
exactly.
4 back-to-back, 2 champions back-to-back. Come on,
See?
You feel me? So like,
yeah,
hell yeah, I agree with that. But
yeah,
right now I don't care, because
right,
all the guys 140 and up fuck with me. Like right. So I'm cool with that.
Right. Nah, I get it. That's just something I wanted to see what your opinion was, on that. But that's what I feel.
I feel like it's always been like that.
I wish the fight with you and Figueroa would have happened in September, the way it was originally supposed to happen, instead of November. All the fights happened in November, I felt like it got overlooked. Because that was really the best fight. The only overall fight that could compete with that was Crawford Porter.
Yeah, that was a good fight. But I gotta say that Wilder and Fury joint was crazy though.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about for the month of November.
Oh, wow. That was the last
joint made that made new fans of the sport. Like that, watching that besides my fight, like watching that, I got it. Like that was a lit fight. That shit had me excited. Like
I had those.
I was standing up in the crib the whole time, like I was there.
I was.
Yeah,
Paul Holyfield fucking vibes.
So like when they like one fight of the year or something like that, I wouldn't even like you can't be mad at that.
That was the best heavyweight fight since
you can't be mad. Yeah, you can't be mad at that.
Is there any past fighters that you watch that you try to study off of?
Not anymore. I mean, I've been getting more in tune with myself and being me and trying to work on myself in that ring or, training wise. And even outside the ring, I'll try to learn more about myself rather than just watching the old school fighters or people in the past to, mimic or take a couple things that they've done that was great or good and, put it towards my style. I mainly focus on me now for right now. Like, I ain't trying to be the next Floyd. I don't like when people call. Like, I'm not the next. I'm the next me. Like, I'm me. I don't ever want to be no hating. I just don't. Like, I want to create my own. Like, I want to be
I like that. There's another fighter who said the same thing at 130 right now. Chris
That's
Colbert.
where all fighters should think.
Yeah, I want to be.
Chris Colbert said he doesn't like any comparisons to anyone. He's gonna be who he is, and you're gonna remember him for him. And I like fighters who say shit like that, and I like fighters who like all the smoke. And you want all the smoke. So we need to see more of that shit in boxing. Stop protecting those zeros.
What do you think is
I'm not saying
you think
I'm saying
I know.
there's a lot of people in boxing that be protecting. They be on witness protection.
Yeah.
We're not going to say
What do you think? What do you think separates you from all the other competition around you?
I'm taking the chances. I'm more so. I'm saying what I want, and I'm doing, and I'm capitalizing off it. Everything I said I was gonna do, I did it. Literally. And a couple guys, even reporters, came to me and said it like, yo, you told me that you was gonna be here. You told me that you was gonna do this, and exactly what you said is happening. So I feel like that's one of them, along with me just be wanting to smoke on my, like, from 2014 to now, when I turned pro, October 4th, 2014, whenever that day was, until now, I wanted all the smoke, and I showed that, and my record explains that. So like that's why I'm different than them. So anytime a fighter, oh, he ain't fighting nobody like me. The same 9 undefeated fighters before you said that. So it's like that's what separates me. My mindset separates me from the others. Like I'm just in a different lane. I understand that, and I love that about me. Like since I was young, like amateur, I used to have a crazy imagination in that ring. I was using my mind when I was in that ring. A lot of other good fighters, they was good, but they just didn't have that extra. Yeah, I'm saying to them, they had an extra drip to them.
I got you. Yeah.
And I feel like I got that, so that's what separates me.
I'm looking in the comments. Someone wanted to know if you were Muslim.
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Okay.
I fought 3 years during Ramadan, still fast and everything.
That's rough.
Each time.
That's rough.
So I take risks. Like I challenge myself. Like that's a part of me challenging myself. I gotta say that. Like
I mean, it must be good for the weight cut though.
Yeah. But imagine when you guys spar, can't drink no water.
Speaking of weight cut, if you don't mind me asking, what do you walk around at?
No comment. Like I originally was walking around like I don't care about this. I originally was walking around like 47 a little higher than 47. Then I finally just started like trying to keep it a little bit down. So
yeah, you don't want to be the whole training camp. You're just trying to cut weight, you know.
Oh no. Yeah.
I know. There's guys who do that. Like they spend like 80%, 75% of the camp just cutting weight, and then like it takes away from everything else.
Yeah.
Do you I know y'all close. Do you and Boots compete? Like, do y'all ever? I'll be undisputed at 22 before you undisputed at 47. Y'all ever do those, bro?
Do that.
It's not really a fair comparison.
Yeah, our competitions.
I know I'm saying like a brotherly competition thing.
Yeah, but it don't even be like that. Like it be our joints be weird. Like we don't even say nothing to each other. We just know what it is. Like that's how I feel. Like I see something, or maybe that's just me. I see something he did. I'm like, I gotta top that real quick. Like that was nice. Like yo, I gotta try to top that. But it don't never be like it don't never be like yo, I'm gonna be this before you do. It don't never be like that. Cause even if like it's a friendly, I just don't like how that sound. I'm gonna do this before you do it. I just don't like how that. I don't like how that sit. that give me a little hating vibes, and I don't want to say that to nobody.
Do y'all? Would you say y'all
just
learn
like
from each other?
Top.
Yeah. You can't not be in a gym with a fighter like Boots or me and not learn from one another. Like you'll just be a stubborn dummy just to not try to learn after another good fighter that's in that gym with you.
Right.
Yeah. And then I feel like everybody else that's around definitely learn a lot from both of us, and just being in the presence of top champions and soon to be world champions.
Is he the best guy you've ever sparred? Because I've heard from guys in New York, like trainers that sent their guys there, said that he's the best guy that their guys ever sparred.
Oh no, I see, and I know why they said that. Like I know why, not this people that you talking about, but I know why others may say it. I be around he be sparring people. Like y'all really enjoy. I feel like y'all come down to the gym, y'all really enjoy watching him spar as well as watching me spar. I really like y'all enjoy being around it, and the gym be lit. Like we definitely had that gym live, like lit. I'm gonna be dancing and playing the whole time as well, get my workout. I'm definitely gonna have fun.
That's good. Loose.
Question: What
did y'all
got
grow up in the amateurs together?
Yeah, you said have we grew up in the amateurs together?
Yeah, did y'all just start training together as pros?
Oh no, he from Philly. I'm from Philly. Like
yeah,
yeah. So, like, every fighter that's in Philly most likely know each other. So like yeah, we gonna be at a tournament together. We gonna be at fights together. It was like that. Gym, we definitely gonna come down. Is we amateur? We definitely coming down y'all gym like every week or every other week to get work from people. So it's like yeah, we always is around.
So with y'all being from Philly, what is the vibe like when another Philly fighter calls, when it's two Philly fighters who gotta go at it? And the reason why I ask is I know Blair Cobbs stepped to him trying to call him out one time.
Oh, I don't get into stuff like that. Like if it's two Philly fighters that want to fight each other, that's either personal, which I'm gonna stay out because that's personal. Do your thing, or it's just nonsense, and I'm gonna still stay out of it. So, like I said, I'm staying out of that. I stay out of that type of stuff. When another Philly person go against another, stay out of it. I mind my business.
Hey, what got you into boxing, or who got you into boxing?
My pops did. My dad did. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh, so you've been watching all your life then?
Nah.
Oh.
I didn't know if that was... Yeah, my dad was in jail the first 10 years of my life. He came home and got me in the sport. But I feel like he got me in the sport like when I was like 11 going on 12, like 2007 or something like that. And once I got in it was just I ain't know no boxers. I didn't watch boxing like I never really watched fighters, nothing like that. Like I didn't have that old school training that put you on the game and watch this fighter all the time or watch this or do this. I didn't have that. Like I had a young trainer who was learning just like I was learning, and we got to where we was at. You feel me? As well as helping each other. But I didn't have the older trainer that was like pit me deal with game as far as like the watching the older fights and fighters. I ain't had that. So when my dad got me in the sport, I ain't know jack shit about boxing. Literally, I just was that was new to me. But I wasn't no, I wasn't no chump. So yeah. I was with whatever. I always was with whatever.
Hey, that's wild because Philly always had the reputation for being a big boxing town. My pops from Philly.
Gonna ask that.
And he always talked about New Horizon and, this and that. So, that's wild hearing that from you.
I ain't know nothing about nothing, bro. I was around a bunch of females.
Oh,
yeah, bro, a bunch of females. I was around my mom, my 3 sisters, my aunts.
Right.
I barely got male cousins, bro. Barely. So it was like, there's a lot of females in my family. So right. I was surrounded around females growing up. No dad. So it was like, all I'm around is girls playing house and doll babies and stuff. You feel me? So how was I going to know about boxing?
What
barely knew about basketball. So like,
where did you grow up in Philly?
You said where?
Yeah, where?
At first I was living up north.
Okay.
Yeah, at first I was living up north.
Okay.
From since I was born to like around 5, 6.
Okay.
Then I was going back and forth when my dad came home. I was living up north at my grandma's house, but I still was going back to my mom's. But I was going to school at Kelly. That's in North Philly. Okay. So I was riding a bike across that zoo bridge, or I was walking across that bridge from north to west.
Right. I got a cousin. She's staying in West Philly, still on 62nd. She still stay there. Oh, quick question. Another question. What since you've been in boxing, sound like you was a good, did good as an amateur also. What piece of advice, or what is some advice that you would give some young fighter that's watching this video? What's some advice that you would give them as far as moving up? Because a lot of times you got a lot of fighters that jump into the program too early. Guys get 12 fights and somebody talk them into being a pro, like or just get on their 10th fight, and just because they were smashing a bunch of novices, somebody didn't talk them into turning professional. You see what I'm saying? But what's just some advice that you would give a fighter in general? Period.
About moving up?
No, just period. What's something that you didn't learn that you feel is like very?
I feel like, honestly, my honest opinion, I feel like the only advice I would give any fighter that I've learned is you really got to take your time with the sport and take your time and be patient with yourself, because it's definitely a learning process. Give it your all, like train hard. I wish I would have learned how to really train hard when I was coming up. I was very, very talented. So you got to really train hard. And I feel like just more so take your time and get ready to sacrifice. You got to be mentally strong with it. So I encourage reading.
Right.
You got to be mentally strong for this type of sport. It's a lonely sport.
Right.
You really got to be tough for this type of thing. It's a lonely sport. Yeah, I tell all the young fighters that, though, as well as pay your taxes. But yeah, I tell all the young fighters that, I'll be like, yo, this is really a lonely sport. Right. Everything we do, we on our own, besides like our coaches and stuff like that.
Right.
You can't take nobody in to help you fight. You got all 12 rounds to yourself.
Right.
Just you in there. No matter what nobody coaching you, telling you to do, you the only one in there. That's number one. Once the training part, that's all you as well. You gotta focus on yourself. You can't pass the rock and sit on the bench.
Right.
However long you in that gym, 2 hours, an hour and a half, that's all you.
Right.
Then you got your outside lifestyle that you gotta deal with. Maybe it's bills, maybe it's kids, maybe it's school, maybe it's work.
Right.
Maybe it's your ops, whatever it is. All that's gonna be combined in one, and you gotta manage that outside lifestyle as well as managing that training aspect to get ready for this big ass tournament you gotta fight, or this big ass unification bout or world title you about to fight for. So it's like all of that. It's a lonely sport. It's lonely. It's lonely. So I encourage all fighters to just take your time with this, give it your all, and be sure that there's something that you want to do. Right. Because 90% of these fighters that get in that ring, that soon that bell ring, and after that first round, they question themselves like, damn, like is this something I want to do?
Yeah.
I remember when I used to do that. Like, damn, me just being me. Man, come on. We got the next round. Let's go.
Right.
So I definitely encourage all fighters to take your time and make sure it's something that you want to do.
Right. What? What?
I got two questions. One, at what age did you realize this what you want to do with your life, and at what point did you realize I'm ready to turn pro?
That video you knocking that man out too.
I feel like with that question, I think I thought about turning pro when I was like 17. I think when I moved up to like 123. That's when I'm like, or I can do this. I got some weight on me, 122. I said I can go to 122. I said, yeah, I could become pro. And then right after that, I'm like, yo, I want to turn pro. I think I was like 18, 19. I think I waited though. I was waiting. I was gonna try to wait for the Olympics, but I just turned. I remember that. Yep.
Hey, Greg,
favorite fighters growing up. I ain't had no favorite fighters growing up. Greg, the only fighters I was around was guys like y'all, like Outlaw, Hank Lundy, Nitty. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was around that. I ain't really had no favorite fighters. Like I'll be lying. I definitely like Roy Jones and Winky Wright though, and Gotti. I definitely liked them when I was a kid, cause that's when Fight Night Round 2 came out. So I definitely was feeling them. Yeah, you know I ain't catting.
Were there guys that you looked at?
Slip Nick up there soon, Greg. I think you got Nick's number. I'm trying to bring Slick Nick back up there. Talk to Danny though, cause Danny, we was just talking to Danny today. Danny Davis, we were just talking to him today. Cause I'm trying to get Nick some work like ASAP. My bad, y'all. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was asking him. Was there any?
35, he'll 5 and
I would
135.
say Nick spot on Scooter.
Hey, I would love seriously, I would love it. But you know, if we gonna do it, cause matter of fact, Danny had gave me Bozy number, but you know I don't know Bozy like that, so we don't have that type relationships. I was like, I'm gonna wait for you call him, Danny. So, but you know, nonetheless, we're gonna get up there. I'm trying to get up there like next week, to be honest. So I'm just
asking. I'm gonna ask you real quick before I forget. Were there any boxes that you watched when you were younger, or when you were coming up, and like polishing your pro style, or that like maybe you based your like pieces of your style off of? Was there anyone you caught yourself watching more tape of than other boxers?
Nah, like I said to Greg, it was only guys like Outlaw.
So your style comes from the Philly style, and then you evolved it on your own.
My style just came from me first. Learning, that was just me. Then I started learning from other guys and imitating or pitting their style and mixing it in with
That's kind of what I'm asking. I'm asking which guys did you take stuff from?
Like I said, guys like Outlaw, Nitty, Hank Lundy, like all those type of pros that was coming up. Like I was around a lot of Philly was lit. Like, it was too many people that you could not Dynamite. It was too many people that you can't not watch.
Car dog, yeah.
So it's like you learn from. I learned from everybody, whether it's good or bad. I learned from it.
right.
There's people out here that still don't know that I learned from them.
They probably think they learning from you.
Yeah, the whole time I done learned some stuff from them.
I heard you on Chicken Talk the other day. You a big runner. How often do you run?
I was capping, bro. Say no, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. I run like when I got a fight coming up, I run daily, but I don't like do a lot. Like, but I run daily, but I definitely give my body a lot of rest. Like around now, I'll run like 3 times out the week. Fight minimum 4 times out the week. But I don't do no 7 and 6. I ain't no fucking track star. We boxers. I ain't no track star. I'm not gonna give you 6 or 7 until it's close to the fight, and I gotta test myself. I'm about to knock out a nice little 6 or 7 miles real quick, and that's only 1 time out the week. I'm about to keep doing that. No, so when it comes to running, I love running though. That's therapeutic. That's my time.
Yeah.
What would you say was your best performance?
Damn. I feel like I iced Angelo Leo. I feel like I iced that joint. I can't lie on that one. And I feel like I definitely iced Avalar. That was my warm-up joint leading into these fights. But I definitely iced Leo.
Has there ever been a fighter who trash talk or said anything to get under your skin where you said, I gotta knock this motherfucker out?
No, people don't play with me like that. Yo, listen, it's a lot of these boxers that y'all know, like I'm not gonna say like they know who I am, and they always know how I've been in the amateurs coming up. I probably didn't had conflicts or confrontations with 50% of these boxers out here, and like now in these days, and they all know how I'm gonna come. So it's like all that trash talk is gonna get serious eventually, and then it's gonna be like, well, where this going?
Right.
Right. Honestly, but I did have in the amateurs, because in the amateurs that happened, and this how a couple of me and a couple of these pro fighters became cool. Like they watching me about to put some work in. Why is a bunch of officials there? We had the weigh-ins. And the guy that I'm supposed to be fighting want to be walking around bumping me, and he bumped my leg and stuff. So what's up? We can go in the bathroom and fight now, and then fight later on. And I meant what I said, and I stand on it. I'm where I come from. Like I stand on respect. Don't all that trash talking. I understand it, but when you say certain things, then I'm just gonna be quiet, because then when I see you, it's gonna be like, what's up with that? Like what you meant when you said that? So I don't really do the trash talking. That because that stuff lead to personal stuff.
Right. It does.
Damn, I just had a question. I forgot that fast too.
So where I know you still kind of, you know, in the beginning, not the beginning stages, but at a good point in your career. But what weight do you see yourself possibly like near the end of your career? What do you think you'll end up at weight wise?
165.
What?
No, I don't know, man. I don't. Yo, sometimes I be saying 35. I don't know because I gotta say I don't know because I ain't going off of just my weight. Like,
right.
Whenever I decide to stop, it's gonna be because I wanted to stop because I wanted to go do movies or something. Like I'm doing something else.
Right.
If I decide to stop, it's on those terms, not what weight. It's more like what age.
Right.
or stuff like that.
That's what I'm really basing.
Yeah, the weight ain't gonna matter to me. The age, more so the age or how I'm feeling in that year.
Right. I get it.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? I gotta say this though. You know, I've been seeing y'all hit me up in reference to a live. I just ain't seen it because y'all went on live with my op first.
Who that?
Hey, whoa. Let me look.
You know what I'm talking to.
Listen, I do know you're talking about. Listen, I sent you a message first. So when I sent you a message, I sent a whole lot of fighters a message, and I was just like, whoever respond first, that's just. And he responded first.
See, I'm sitting there. I was looking. I said, dead serious, bro. I've been serious. I said, you know what? But then once we got on the chicken talk, Joe, it just that really refreshed. I remember I was cracking the fuck up when you asked me the question. I forgot what question you asked me, but before I answered, I was in my head cracking up like, yo, this definitely up. I'm like, yo, let me do that.
Hey, just to hear that you noticed me before, I like that though.
No, yeah, bro. Because 90% of the time when people like, man, I ain't see it, they seen it. Niggas be capping, bro. They seen it. People definitely check their message requests.
Yeah, I do too. Because I do too. That's all I'm gonna say. I do too. I know you want to be undisputed at 22, but is there anybody above your weight class that you think like 26 or 30? You thinking, I hope they there when I get there because I want to fight them.
No, don't nobody make me want just like, yo, I want to fight him. Like, no, it ain't. No, I'm being honest. Like, I know I may come off like he fraud or he lying, but no, like, don't nobody make me just, yo, I want to fight him. Because if it get to that, I'm gonna have to pull up. No, but seriously, no. Don't nobody just make me want to fight him. But when I get to that weight class, when I go to 26, then it's open season. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got a belt, you already know I'm gunning for belts. So whoever got a belt, I'm definitely going to be there for the belts.
How long you think it'll be till you get to 126?
This year.
What? Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect timing too. Because it's like the young stars.
Yeah, I ain't been at this weight that long. They tripping. Like, I'm grown. I'm too big. I'm not about to be. And I'm way stronger than I am higher. Like when I'm 140 and 130, I'll be way stronger than when I'm 123 or 24 or 22. I don't be like, no, I need to eat more. Yeah,
I get those shakes in there.
Yeah.
Nah, DJ, he at 22.
What'd he say?
He said, stay at 26, don't come to 30. I'm like, he at 22,
122
not 26.
right now. A big Shakur fan.
Not letting me.
I don't see none of them.
Let me see.
Yeah,
what weight is he though? What weight is he?
He a big Shakur fan.
I don't care about none of that. What weight is he? The one that said it.
He like
he works at the gym.
You say he what?
He works at the gym with Shakur grandfather.
I got smoke for coaches too.
People out. Grab another southpaw, man.
I can let him on, but one of y'all got to get off if I can let him. Cause I know he got a question too.
Let him on, because I know he's going to talk about Shakur. That's going to get him going. That's going to get him going. All right, go ahead. Hey, good talking to you, man. And I hope I do get the I hope my kid do get to work with you when we do come up to Philly.
No, for sure. Just hit up Greg.
All right. I'm about to tell him now. All right.
Here you go. I might put him on now.
DJ, this is gonna be funny.
Yes. It's not letting me scroll through the comments on my phone.
Yeah, me neither. There we go.
What's going on, champ? Hey, man, listen, man. I got about 8 in me, man. Don't bring me in, man. What's going on with you, though, man?
I'm good.
I'm good. I said, I'm, jokingly. I know it comes off not like a joke. I said, stay at 130. Don't come up to 130 now.
I'm eating.
Come up to 130.
I'm about to go in the kitchen and eat right now.
You better, because Hey, listen. I know you've been you've been around. You've seen Shakur. And Shakur, one of them guys that you call out. He's stepping up too. Like he'll step in the bathroom and fight you too.
Me too. I always been.
Yeah, I know. So my question I have for you. Is, would you be? I mean, a lot of people were saying that the Brandon Figueroa fight was really close. Would you run it back with him?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said it. He said as soon as the fight was over.
Right. No, I know you said it because I rewatched the fight just to come into the interview, but I just wanted to get your take on it because it wasn't really. I mean, it was like one of them things that a lot of people say, "Oh, he won, you won." I thought you won. I thought you put up enough to close it and put it in the bag. But you have your naysayers that say, "Oh, you got them Figueroa fans that say, you could have lost that fight." So that's why I said, would you be willing to it's like what Floyd did with Castillo. Everybody questioned me, say, let's run it back. Early in his career.
Dude, that's what I said immediately. That's what I said in the interviews right after when I got home. That's what I said over the phone once I'm talking to my important people about making fights. But I ain't overextending nothing because at the end of the day, I still won. If I'm doing that, that's just for my fun or just to make it easier, just to show him he's equal to me. You feel me? So if I do that, it's for that. It ain't because I believe he won or he think he won because I got the belts.
Of course.
I know you don't I was gonna say, I know you don't care about. I know you don't care about what people say. But what is something that you think you did good that you didn't get credit for during that fight, that specific fight?
Winning.
Right. At the end of the day, it was all about the win.
Great answer.
Future-wise, what do you, in the next, I'm gonna say the next 4 fights, where you have your vision set on? Like, what do you have your sights set on in the next 4 fights?
My next 4 or 5, I believe I can see myself defending, becoming undisputed, moving up, exercising that WBO right, probably most likely fighting Neverett, beating him. So I'm 2-weight champion at that point. And the 4th fight, I don't know what the 4th fight would be. Hopefully, probably another unification, if not another mandatory or something, just to stay busy. But I'm definitely 26.
Besides,
I hear a lot of people talking about you and MJ getting it in. Well, how soon do you think that fight can actually happen? Do you think it'll happen this year, or do you think it's gonna be one of them things that they want to build up?
I think that can happen this year.
He I think it was a little bit after Chicken Talk. I don't remember what he said, but he made a tweet about you too. But I forgot what it said, so I don't even want to mix.
And the way he did too. And the way he made a tweet too.
Oh, he did? I know after the fight. I'm talking about MJ did it this week.
I'm gonna look it up.
I ain't seen anybody that didn't come to my attention. But I don't worry about that stuff anyway.
I would just.
But what is it going to?
I was putting that out there.
We got Sib. I'm sorry.
That's a possible victim, future victim.
Who?
So
MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going to take? I mean, I know, I don't know any fighters that don't want to fight each other, especially when it comes to belts and title defenses and stuff like that. But what do you think is going to take for the promotions to start really putting these fights together versus, we hearing that you want to fight MJ. MJ, you guys on Twitter going at each other. What is it going to take for these promoters to really say, let's get these guys in the ring and let them fight? What is it going to take?
Honestly, that conversation, I don't know. That should be something held with the ones that's running the show. Besides us, I know we run the show at the end of the day, but the ones that's actually handling that business side, that got a lot more to do with them, more than just the fighters. 50% of the chance. I feel like it's 50-50. 50 of it is the fighters. The other 50 is the business side, the promotions, the management, is all that. So, but on my end, everything that I've been wanting been coming. It's always gonna be something that's in the middle of that, or you got to go around though. So I definitely understand from both perspectives, like from the fan perspective as well as what they're doing over here. So I definitely understand both sides.
Let me piggyback off of that too. So as of right now, and as far as promotion and everything, you feel like you've gotten all of the things you've asked for from your promotional team. And I know you really can't really throw them under the bus. What I mean by that is you asked for a fight, you demanded a fight, and then you got the fight. Have you gotten those things met as far as that?
They got me to these titles. Everything I said I wanted to do, they allowed it to happen. They got me to the titles. No matter what anybody say, they got me to these titles. So shout out to them. GTP Promotions and Al Heyman. And of course, Showtime. I rock with Showtime. So yeah.
Are there any
well, you're in a good camp. I mean, Al Heyman is one of those guys that get it done. I don't know too much about Top Rank because, we just got a lot of sticky situations with them. And I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. I'm just saying it's just a lot of sticky situations.
I understand.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, and not that I'm bringing them up, but you get the whole thing with Shakur Valdez that should have happened. It didn't happen. They got Heron. We're going to get it finally this year, but only because, people want to make nice and make it seem as if it's not really what people are saying.
I think they couldn't make the Loma fight happen, so who else is he going to fight? Let's be honest. The Loma fight, I think Bob wanted either Shakur to go up to 35 or he wanted Loma to come down to 130. Loma said, I'm not going down to 130, and I don't think Shakur wants to go up to 135 yet because there's a lot of unfinished business at 130. So if he didn't fight Lomachenko, if they can't make that fight happen, Valdez is the only other fight that makes sense. So I think it was going to happen regardless. I think it's just coincidence with timing.
Wait, it's two other belts over there too as well, so we can't really say that.
IBF vacant, but if you look at the majority of the people who own the IBF, it's usually PBC fighters.
Let's get back to Fulton right quick.
All right, my bad.
What I'm talking about though? They ain't got these.
Yeah, them WBC belts is heavy, man. I done seen a few of those belts. Them belts that WBC belt is heavy, bro.
No, thanks. Put it right here.
What was the feeling when you first won it?
Which one?
Either one. Your first world title. How was you feeling?
I gotta say this, because when I won the IBO, I felt good. When I won the WBO, I didn't know how to take it in. It was just like, I got that what next feeling, like, yo, where do I go from here? Like, I start wondering. When I got the WBC, it was a relief. I was going to do so much in the midst of that fight. So it was just like a relief. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't really give a F what nobody said. It was just and I knew it was a tough fight, so I'm like, woo, I got this motherfucker.
Most gratifying thing when you have a tough fight. It's a gratifying thing when you have a tough fight and then you can pull it out to win. because that means you persevered through all the training you did. You come back. It's a great feeling to have, you know.
Sure.
Do you got any whether it's a state, city, venue, country, any dream location where you want to fight?
Yeah, I want to fight somewhere in Dubai. I ain't fighting Dubai. Like, I want to fight somewhere in a different country. Like, I definitely want to go to UK though. UK fans is lit.
Yeah, definitely.
UK fans be lit.
Man, that altitude is a lot to deal with, bro.
I was out once again. I was out there with Carl Frampton at his camp and Marshall Boxing Sweet Science.
Yeah.
He gave me one of the tickets to Anthony Joshua fight. Yup. And I went right out there.
Big one too.
That joint was lit like crazy. If I'm not
Well,
I forgot which one of the 122 pounders was fighting. It probably was Daniel Roman or somebody. I think it was.
It's not probably so.
Because he had one. That's when he became unified out there, right? If he became unified, that's the fight.
Boxing Sweet Science. Well, you talking about boxing? He had changed name, Boxing Menace.
Oh no,
now
no, he talking about Sweet Science 2.0.
Oh, he from the UK?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He from the UK?
No, he got connections, I believe.
No, I think he's from New York.
That's what I thought he was. I'm like, I could have sworn he was from New York because I talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
he tunes into the show sometime. He comes in and tunes into the show. I've been trying to get him to come on and talk because he's very knowledgeable. He's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, he has his own show. He has like you call it up and everything. Yeah. Yeah, I like his stuff.
See, when people do when reporters or people that got boxing pages, when they post stuff up like that, like people tune in or call in, I'm the motherfucker that's gonna call in. I don't give a fuck how lit, how big I am in life. I'm gonna call you, what's up, and joke around and play. Like I like stuff like that. So I definitely meant to call in. I forgot it was like 2 days ago, but I forgot. I think I fell asleep. But I was about to call in on his show.
I remember when I had J-Rock on and you was in the comments trolling J-Rock. I don't know if you remember that.
Even when like Tad did the chicken talk yesterday, I hopped in there and started messing with him.
Yeah, that too yesterday.
So well, of course you know Tevin. When I lived in South Jersey, I used to come. I didn't even know who Tevin Farmer was. They used to be like, "Yo, he's good," because at the time, I still was a fight. I still was not a fight, but I would come and spar guys. I used to spar this guy named
wait.
What's it? Heavyweight guy.
No, you.
His name was
Wait, was you?
I'm a heavyweight.
I still want some smoke.
What's his name? Andrew. I mean, yo, listen, man. I move around with everybody, even in the gym now, man. I like to move around with the guys. It keeps me young.
What gym you from?
Well, I mean, I've been around, but right now I'm in with Shakur's grandfather, Waleed, in North. At the we got the club, the old clubhouse gym. So if you want, you can come down, man. We do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. 205 Spruce Street. Come through.
What y'all do there? Spar?
We spar on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8. Come through, man.
We got Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah, man. I mean, but you probably know, Dirk and Wally. I'm pretty sure you know them.
I know.
And I'm pretty sure they know you. Chino knows me well, and I forgot my man's. I can't think of his name. Tevin, the guy that do the pad work with the beard.
Reg.
Yeah, man, he's a funny dude, man.
Either Coach Anthony or Reg.
I think it's Ant.
Yeah, he light skinned, right?
Yeah.
Coach Anthony.
Yeah, man. But yo, man, you got a very promising future, man, and I just hope that in the years to come, man, that you do get everything you wanted to accomplish in the sport, man.
I mean, thanks.
Yeah, you got a fan out of all of us. Shit. People,
I think this is the first time we all agree on a fighter.
Yeah.
Except for
that means I got buy me ice cream.
We all agreed on Benavides too, I think.
This is the Haagen-Dazs, man. I don't know if you're ready for this, bro.
Hey, I mean,
white chocolate truffle, man. This is one of the best ice creams in Haagen-Dazs history, man.
And he over there saying, you got your jean jacket on, your hat, nothing on.
Don't worry about that.
What happened?
Yeah, I caught you.
Don't worry about that. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't worry about that.
Sibbie hey,
that's funny. I've been on live a million times. He the only person that ever caught that out.
Yeah.
I think Briz is on right now. You want to get him in? He a Philly guy. Briz, we got a guy from Philly. He's one of the guys that is also on the podcast.
I'll jump
I
off.
just wanted to come on and ask you about the Brandon Figueroa. Just ask you a few things about just, where you are and as far as
it's 4 minutes left.
Yo, I'm gonna jump off. I'll let Briz on, all right?
All right.
Yo,
all right.
T.Y. in here too, I think. Yeah, T.Y. in here too.
So, be good.
This the barbershop from Philly. Here's right here. I'm gonna let him introduce it to you though.
I'm getting on anyway. I don't give a fuck how y'all look at it.
I like your energy already.
Oh, my energy is tough.
That's the best barber in Philly right there.
You can hear us?
No. Let T.Y.
Hey, I'm gonna let T.Y. get on too. I'm gonna let T.Y. Hey, champ. Yo, man, I'm gonna definitely come out to the gym one day with my bag and everything. I put on the body cast when I spar. I don't be playing around. I gotta go to work, bro. We can get it in, but I'm gonna keep that body cast on.
I'm going in cups and all though.
All right, man. Hey, go ahead. I'm gonna get off.
All right.
Damn, I'm about to be the only one on here that ain't from Philly.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I gotta get T.Y. back in here now. And he done froze up.
Uh-huh. That's why he couldn't hear. He was under the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
You asked him if he could hear. He responded and said, nah. Hold on, I'm about to kick him off and get him back on.
I can't even see the comments. People stop commenting. I can't even see nothing.
Nah, it's still coming. Well, right now, just keep telling me who joined.
Yeah, I don't. No.
You ever been to VA before?
Virginia?
Yeah.
I think
Or
so.
Sparta.
Yeah. No, I ain't never boxed with Spartan. Matter of fact, I think we made I fought down there. Silver Glove. I mean, not the Silver Gloves. Was it the Silver Gloves? It was either Silver Gloves or the JOs in one of them tournaments. I forgot what part. That was years ago.
Now, I'm about to say, that must have been early amateur days then.
Yeah, that was years ago. Because I think we go to Ohio now and stuff like that.
And is there any up-and-comers from Philly that you feel like you should let us know about?
As far as amateur?
Amateur or early pro?
It's too many young boys, man. I don't know all them little young boys' names.
It's two of them that I know about. Well, I think one from Jersey, Raymond Ford. I think he's from Jersey, though.
Yeah, I know Ray.
And then I know, I don't know him, but I know O'Sheen.
Which one?
Brown
O'Sheen or Jefferson?
Jefferson.
Oh, you know Lil Rel. Yeah, that's Lil Rel, Rasheem Jefferson.
That's I can't hear y'all because my battery died on my phone. I'm just getting in the house from work.
Would you got AAA in that joint?
Huh?
I said, would you got AAA battery in that joint?
What, in my cell phone? Man, I got all types of shit. Like, I got Android, Samsung. I'm the shit. I mean,
hey, Briz, you supposed to tell them come by the shop.
No, see, the one thing I don't do, right?
I know, I'm just joking with you.
I like in Philly, right? we respect all barbers, you know what I'm saying? So whoever his barber is, that's his man. So I'm pretty sure like we don't jump from barber to barber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So
that's cool right there.
It'll be kind of hard to convince somebody like
that's
to leave their barber, come fuck with me. I mean, we don't do that in Philly.
That's law.
And I don't hate on other barbers' work. You know what I mean? He got a tough cut though. I be watching him and I be looking at your shit. Your barber, all right? I mean, I gave him love. I show him love. He good. What's up next for you though?
It look like I'm gonna go back in the spring
against Brandon Figueroa again. You rematching him?
I don't know yet. It ain't official yet. We don't know.
Well, what are you talking about? Because last I heard he was talking about moving up.
Oh no, it's snowing.
But he felt as though he got robbed. Fucking dough.
That's what sound like his energy. You can tell it's somebody from Philly.
No, I keep it. Listen, right? Hey, listen, right? Hey, Steph. I'm a Raiders fan, right?
Oh,
so we had Nick Sullivan. Look, we had Nick Sullivan on here, right? And he told me I can't go inside the link talking Raiders shit. I said, bro, let me explain to you about me, man. I go anywhere in Philly and I'm good. I ain't one of those with me. So I end up on, look, coach and John now, right? So Nick was fighting at the 2300. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna come to your fight. I went to the 2300, right? I watched this fight. I took Nick and Coach up to Chuck Alibi's, showed them a good time in there. We watched the Wild and Ferry fight. Then I took them back to their hotel. Now, I mean, we had a good night that night, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
I had to show them some Philly shit, you know what I mean? Because they from Norfolk.
No, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I had to show them what real brotherly love is about. Not the shooting and all the killing. I'm talking about the real shit.
No, I,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
Fun.
Hey, Briz.
When people look at Philadelphia, all they see is the 500 plus homicides. They don't see the good side. Like, you got good niggas out here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
we got a better side to that shit.
You right. It definitely been wild though in Philly. It definitely been.
No, it's definitely wild, but you know we ain't into that. Now I mean, motherfuckers, they got shit going on. We ain't into that life. What's up, Coach?
What's up, man? Yeah, I was telling him I wanted. I was trying to see if he'll get Nick some work, or should I say, let Nick get some work from him. You know, he said yeah. He said yeah. So we trying to make that happen. It'd be good if we can go next weekend. That'll be real good.
What y'all gonna try down here?
Yeah.
Where y'all at right now?
We're in Norfolk, but like I say, we've been talking to Danny. Cause matter of fact, Danny was our cut man last month. Danny is the cut man. He was our cut man in San Antonio.
Who Garcia?
What's happening? What the time looking like? Look at you. I see you looking.
Who Garcia?
It's over. I was gonna let it ride till however long.
No, let it ride.
Yes, I'm doing.
Oh, I didn't know what was going on.
Me neither.
Now I was about to ask him, but I didn't want to cut him off.
No, go ahead.
Now,
Garcia?
How often, Coach? How often you and Nick go to Philly?
The last 2 to 3 times, the people they kind of like, I don't want to say flaked out, but last minute it fell through. You know. Then matter of fact, the last time we actually was able to get some work, we worked with we went up to the gym in Jersey. I want to say where Raymond Ford trained at in the shopping center. But that was you know the last time. But we've been trying to come to Philly for a minute.
I would say if he spots stuff, I want to come. I might want to get some of that too.
You scared to come to Philly?
Who?
Seb, I've been trying to get Seb.
For real.
He just
Remember, hey, Coach,
right there.
Sib gonna bring.
Huh?
Sib gonna bring.
I ain't violate you. Listen, this is what I'm saying, Sam. I ain't violate you.
I know I'm joking.
I said, come on to Philly. You talking about some? No, I'm going to Maryland this weekend.
It was my
Maryland,
birthday.
20 minutes.
I had
say that.
Maryland.
I had shit planned for my birthday.
Maryland is 20 minutes from Philly, bro.
Is it?
I had shit planned. I was in DC for my birthday.
Just saying.
No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Ain't that far.
I heard what you said too, Coach. I heard you sneak that in there.
Yeah. You gonna bring the reindeer with you?
Yo,
I'm going out here right now.
yo, I'm finna get off in a little bit. All
right.
Appreciate you coming on.
I'm gonna get with y'all. No, thanks. I'm gonna link up with him down there. I like his energy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I gotta keep my eye on you though. You know why?
But
you
listen,
know why?
Hey, look. Listen.
Only we know.
Me.
You. Yeah, you.
Look. Hey, Steph, follow me on.
No, I'm playing.
Look. Follow me on the gram right now. It's BRIZ.
I ain't gonna remember that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna remember.
You can do it right now.
I'll send him the profile.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one more thing before you go. Can you give a shout out to SibbieBoxing?
You already know what it is. Coolboy stuff. Unified champ. Shout out to SibbieBoxing for holding the champ down. I don't appreciate y'all interviewing my ops first, but I like this show. I'm gonna come back again.
Appreciate you for real.
That shit would happen if I would known.
That's why I like you.
No.
Yo, you really sound like a straight Philly motherfucker.
Briz have been in here for 5 minutes and stole the show.
Hey, look, Jamel Herring was on here, right? Hey, listen, Jamel Herring was on here, right? Stevenson didn't want to get on. So I said, fuck it, during that fight, I'm cheering for Jamel. Fuck it. He supported us, so, you know what I mean?
Yo, that's exactly how Philly people be there. But
yeah, if you support me, I support you. If you saying fuck what we got going on, then fuck what you got going on.
I understand that.
I mean, but you know, it's all love, though. It ain't nothing.
That's what I be saying. That don't be nothing.
You see DJ ain't like that because DJ a cool Shakur, the one that was on earlier. Now I mean, he gonna tell you I know Shakur, mom, pop, family member. Shakur's my guy.
He really from Philly. He really from Philly, yo.
Yeah, hey, look, my barber. I'm from down north. My barbershop in Frankfurt.
I can tell. I already know where you from.
Yeah.
Yo. Hey, I'm gonna get with y'all. I'm gonna get with y'all.
DJ thinks Shakur could beat Muhammad Ali. Let him tell it. Shakur would have beat Ali.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get with y'all.
Word.
All right, man. You take it easy.
Y'all too.